No, hello. Yeah, I died to an enderman right after that. And immediately started another world and died to a magma cube. You know, you'd expect it to be quite easy to avoid these two, but I suppose I am learning from my mistakes. Started another world and died by being thrown off a cliff by Robin Hood himself because I was trying to get rich. Now I for one believe that unless you've got full diamond armor, and even then, you are nowhere near being safe. And you should also always look for ways to utilize all of the items, all of the mobs and in-game mechanics that you have at hand, because what else are you gonna do? Rush through everything with no thought and end up dead? So, at the very start of a world, your first objective is as it is always, get wood. And then you also need to get food, and also you need to collect items in advance for what's to come. Here in the Nether, for your own safety, stay on guard at all times, and then go get gold. Now, ally with as many creatures as possible, basically protect yourself by becoming their friend. Main category of such mobs being piglins, since, yeah, piglins. Then you really need to go get food if you haven't got any yet. That's something that you should always be on the lookout for, especially if you don't have any. And this is one of the reasons why you should always take advantage of everything you can and of any opportunity you have. That's to say, if you can get something that might be useful later but isn't right now, you should take that opportunity since you might not have it when you need it. Now avoid falling into lava at all times, because even something like this could be the cause of your death. And you don't want to lose your world by falling in lava, do you? And again, please be careful, especially with ender pearls. Here you can see I was not, and it's just terrible. And if you don't have a shield, don't go to the Soul Sand Valley, since it's way more dangerous that way. But you can dodge and outplay the skeletons, I suppose, yet still, without much food to spare, that is not a good idea. This next rule, which has been learned by so few, you could count the number on one of your hand's fingers. If you manage to master it, you will be unstoppable. It's invisible to the eye of a mortal, but I'll unveil it to you. That rule goes as follows. Do not get taking hit. But one simpler thing that you'll likely realize yourself is that even if you have lots of things like I had right here, if you are dumb, you are dead. So just avoid aggravating mobs when you're not prepared to fight, or a harder yet better alternative would be to always be ready. And look at this, I had a diamond pickaxe, iron, I was doing so well. Well, not really, because I died. But then I died with these items because I was snooping around too much. Yep, and GG well played, proud of myself with this one. Here I even got a wither skull, which doesn't do anything for you unless you dare to want to take on a challenge, but that's only ever gonna happen later down the line. Here going to a fortress, which might be wise, since you can get iron and you can get diamonds, but you really should get out after finding the first few chests. In the next world, I found a double blaze spawner, that again by the way. Here's another thing to utilize, soul campfires to cook hoglin pork chops. That's one of those quite niche utilities, but you should know such things so that if you just so happen to be in a situation where taking the advantage of such a thing would be useful, you'll know it and you'll do it. But anyways, Here is probably one of the best ways to begin. Yes, I died in that last one also. And this way of play is getting as much gold as you can, and utilizing it to get more gold by crafting some gold pickaxes, so that you can get more gold to craft more pickaxes, to get more gold to craft more pickaxes, to get even more gold. Also, you can craft axes to get wood fast, that's very useful. And like that, you could get lucky with iron nuggets from bartering, which here the luck was just divine. And then craft the main iron items, which are a shield, a bucket for lava, the iron pickaxe for gold blocks, and a sword or axe. Instead I crafted a flint and steel here, which is probably no better than lava. And oh yeah, don't go close to blazes, especially when getting near them lets them deal damage to you. Now of course, every time I lose a world, I need to create a new one, obviously. And every time I do it, I am reminded of the beautiful overworld, with the blue sky and the shining sun, and the fields of grass, and whatever, back to the Nether. Here I almost starved to death, but then I got to the first Hot Towards Destinations achievement, and in this world everything was going even better than all the other ones. I even dug all this out, was going to do some sort of tower for that blaze spawner, but I tried to get food and swung my sword through the hoglin to a piglin and to my death. So I think my takeaway from this is that now I need to either A. Get good, B. Don't try to build early game, which is probably the best option, C. Get good, or D. But anyway, I guess this is a little guide 101 on how to live in the Nether, and I'll be utilizing it next time I start this new world, and hopefully I do not fail.